What's your name, love?
My name Hazel.
Hazel. Now, is that DMV in your IG name? Or do you live in the DMV?
Yeah, I live in Maryland.
You live in Maryland. All right. So we got Hazel, Maryland. How old are you, boo?
34, no kids, educated. I have a master's degree. I'm an HR generalist, and I have a
HR what?
dog. HR generalist,
Generalist. And you have a dog, you said?
a dog. Yeah.
You have a master's degree. Did you see that guy that said you have to have a master's degree or a PhD?
The other day, yeah.
Because I ain't never heard nobody say they ain't never told me before they got a master's degree. So I wonder if he inspired that. I know that's a good question. I've never asked the educational level question.
You
But
should. That'll be good. So people,
woo, Hazel said you should, so we can see who the intellects are.
yeah.
Hazel said I got a master's degree. All right, let's go. We got Hazel, Maryland, DMV, 34, no kids, educated, master's degree, HR generalist.
Yes.
All
So
right,
I
cool.
I do HR. So I work in a city hall in a city in Maryland. But I work as an HR generalist. So I work in human resources.
Human resources. All right. Now, what kind of man you looking for, Miss Master's degree?
So I'm looking for a mature man that's well groomed. Um, he can have children. I prefer not because all the extra that comes with it. He doesn't have to be up to my education level. Just has to have a job, make good enough money to make sure he's fine. He has to have a car for sure. Um, did I say well groomed? I think I said well groomed. Yeah. Um, at least my height or a little taller. I'm 5'9", so at least my height or a little taller. Um, what else? And God fearing.
And God fearing. All
Don't have
right.
to
What do
be
you do?
perfect. He doesn't have to be perfect, but he has to go to church or at least be working on it.
So I have to be perfect, but you have to at least go to church or work on it. What's your
Yes.
deal breakers?
Deal breakers, bad teeth, dirty house, no car, um, flat out ghetto, um, no job,
Hazel said,
and
come with a job, a car. You said no teeth?
yeah, if he got bad teeth, mm-mm,
She's like,
no.
no.
I worked on my teeth, so and I'm still working on my teeth. So
Okay.
he gotta have some nice teeth. If he doesn't,
Not gonna work. Now you have
nope.
no children. Should he? How? Would you date a guy with no kids or with kids?
So I was saying it depends. I've dated people with children. I've had bad experiences, and then I've dated people who had children, and I had good experience. Just depends on what their lifestyle is like and what the previous situation is. Um, and their children can't be bad. I cannot deal with somebody with bad children. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Now, do we gotta make a certain amount of money, Miss Master's degree?
Um, as long as he could take care of himself and take me out and treat me nice, I'm fine. I'm not really checking somebody's pocket. But he got to be willing to elevate at all times.
Willing to elevate at all times.
Yeah, so like you can't be like stagnant. You can't be like, oh, I'm comfortable making 30,000. Like no, no.
No, not at all.
Mm.
Okay, all right. Let's do the kitchen cam, Hazel.
Okay, let me set my camera up. There's shoes in my
What does
background because I don't have nowhere to
the
put
shirt
it.
say?
It says Malibu.
Malibu.
It's a little sheen. Okay. Oh,
We got to see legs. Okay,
okay.
all
Here we go.
right, we see you. Oh, turn around on him. Turn around on him. So this is Hazel, Maryland, DMV area, right?
Yes. But
34. What age
close
range you would
to
date, honey?
Baltimore, close to DC.
Oh, okay. So I got you told me Maryland. Now I got DMV. What city should I say, honey?
So I'm closer to DC. I'm not in Baltimore.
Okay. I never said Baltimore. Did I say Baltimore?
No, but people say Baltimore. As soon as you say Maryland, they think Baltimore. I'm not from Baltimore.
Okay, so closer to DC. Okay. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with Baltimore?
No, but Baltimore is like closer to Philly. So people assume like you're from Baltimore if you say Maryland, but no.
Fair enough.
There's
Okay.
nothing wrong with it. I like Baltimore, but I'm not from
Fair
Baltimore.
enough. Fair enough. What's the age range you would date? You're 34.
Okay, so I'm trying to get away from dating people younger than me, but 30 to about 45.
So you attract young men.
Yeah.
You said yes. Um, okay, 30 to 45. Could the guy have kids?
Um, we talked about that,
Oh,
Kendra. I said, I
that's
said
my
it's
fault
fine,
because I asked you
but
the age range. We did.
yeah.
Rewind to hear the answer. I'm gonna have to rewind it. All right. When was your last relationship?
Um, a long time ago. Too
Okay.
long to
What?
too long to count.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
December. Well,
Okay. Is that guy an option?
possibly.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think you've been single for so long? Was you focusing on your career? Like, what do you think was the
Um,
reason?
I'll say for personal growth. And then just trying to figure out like what I actually want. I'm trying to be a much more mature female because sometimes you get caught up in things that aren't as attractive when you're at a certain age range. So just working on my personal growth and trying to get myself together and maintain a status for myself.
Okay. And you do want a relationship.
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
want I want a future husband.
Well,
And
then
I want
stop having sex
kids.
with men who are not even your boyfriends.
Okay, Kendra.
I mean, listen, y'all say y'all want husbands. Can y'all
Good.
understand the logic of this? Why have sex with a man who will not even be your boyfriend? Can someone please explain to me the
Let me
logic?
answer the question.
Go ahead, answer the question.
So sometimes you have
Okay.
needs, and if you don't have a boyfriend at the time, sometimes you want to
Well, if
fulfill
you want
that
a
need.
husband or a boyfriend, learn to control your needs. Your standards should be higher than your needs if you want that. Because what's
True.
happening is this is why situationships are running the world because of that answer right there. And I get it, ladies,
Yeah.
but when y'all sleep with men who you're not in relationships with, you don't know who your true relationship pool is. And this is what you can control. And I know y'all get mad at me for saying this shit to y'all 10,000 times. But
Somebody said
it's
you got
it's
precious
the one
bud.
thing that y'all can't control. And then you will understand because what happens is this. A lot of men are gonna sleep with you. That's just a fact. I think any woman with a vagina can have sex. I really
I
do
don't,
feel that way.
I don't believe that.
No, I believe there's a vagina on this planet that somebody, if maybe not a man you're thinking of, but there's a vagina on this planet that there's some man that will hit. I believe it.
Kendra, the people
Now, with that being
in the
said,
comments are killing me.
here's the deal. But with that being said, doesn't mean he's gonna make you his girlfriend, let alone his wife. And if you keep not learning the standing by the standard, because that's what a wife is. A wife is a standard. You know, it makes a man say, "Oh, she's different. Oh, she's not like the rest." That's one thing I've been trying to tell you too, ladies, is that I know y'all say y'all the same, but then you act the same. Like show a man something different. Like, oh, this is my standard, and don't get mad when they don't rise to the occasion. Because guess what? You just lost me, and I mean, get second best. I don't know what to tell you, but you had an opportunity. Now you don't. But y'all out here giving the punani for free. That's why the price of vagina is so low. The vagina used to be a high stock. Used to be high stock. Now vagina is low stock because so many ladies is giving it up without getting a basic boyfriend. Like now I'm not even talking about marriage. That's a whole other
Kendra,
conversation. But just the
I think,
basic,
and
you my man, I'm your girl. That ain't even the requirement no more for a vagina.
yeah, but nowadays it's a little harder for relationships. And I'm only speaking from being in this area in my age range. Like, it's a little wild out here. And everybody thinks everybody's cheating. Some people don't want to date. Some people will lie to get somewhere. Someone will act like they're dating you just to get to somewhere. Or some people lie about who they are, and then you find out who they are, and you just cut them off. So, it's a lot of things that come into that. So
I'm
I
not gonna
can't
negate
say
that. Listen, I
that
dated
it's
a long time, so I'm not gonna negate that. Dating is a learning experience.
it is.
But I share this story all the time. When I was in a situationship and I caught feelings, and I said to the guy, and I was like, he had found out he did something else, whatever, and he was like, but we're not in a relationship. And as much as it hurts for him, for me to hear that, I had to swallow that because I was like, damn, he's right. Like, he never said he was my boyfriend.
No, no, no.
And that moment was forward, I said, nope, nope, nope. It should be an honor to get your vagina.
These niggas be broke. And that's just being real. These niggas be broke. If you can't do what I can do for myself, then
Okay, well
what's your
now,
purpose?
so okay, well, since we have a real talk, then if you want, okay, so that means the guys that want you, you're saying are broke.
No, I'm just saying a lot of these niggas like so me and my mom, we're really, really close. So we talk about things like this often. And my mom always talk about like when she was younger, how she went on these dates and how these dudes used to like just give up money and do this and do that. You can't find that here unless you're dating a drug dealer, and I don't like drug dealers. I've never been interested in street niggas. That's not my thing. So if that's not my interest, it's a little harder. But back then, it was way different for like my mom
Well,
and the parents around
yes,
her.
and in your mom's era, the internet didn't exist.
Right.
So I will agree.
Then people actually cherished friendships and relationships. So it's different in this day and
It's
age.
different,
You're
but
not gonna.
let me, okay, there's two things. I want to just chime in. Yes, the internet has made everybody connected. Like you're in, close to DC right now. I'm all the way in LA, and we're having this conversation. So the dating pool has become worldwide. Before, when men or women would date, they would just, you had to date within your city, within your town, within your state, max. Now, because of the internet, you have all around the world. So you could be, like you said, in DC, and a guy can be in New York. So it's not just about the New York girls anymore. Now you're a part of that competition. Now, this is why I asked you about broke men. I have to correct you. Those are the men that you attracted, and we got to start talking about this because the men y'all describe exist. The question is, are they trying to talk to you? And if that's the man you want, then you have to decide what that man likes. But men who
So
are
I'm not
educated,
speaking
hold on,
off
I
of
gotta
me.
say this. Men who are
I'm not speaking off
educated,
of
men, huh?
I'm not just speaking off of me
Well,
though.
then
I'm just saying
you
like
speaking off of your crew, then I'm gonna keep it real with you. Then the
bro,
crew, change the crew.
or the ones that you like don't
Well, that's on
be
you. The
worth.
ones that you like, then you gotta figure out what he like because you like him. You made him the prize. You've decided that that's who you want. So now you gotta become who he wants, or date the person that wants to date you as
The
is.
ones that like me, most times, no, I'm not gonna say most times. Sometimes I don't like them, or they do something that's a deal breaker. Like if I come to your house and we just chilling watching movies, whatever. If your house is dirty, if I go to the bathroom and it's dirty, I'm leaving. Like I have a level of standard when it comes to cleanliness. I don't like when people ask me for money. I don't like when people ask me to pick them up. It's certain things that I don't like. I don't like seeing people beat their kids and just do too much, or I don't like badass kids. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like if somebody come around me and their butt is showing or their pants unzipped, like
So
just
Hazel,
nasty.
I'm trying to say this to you with love, and I want you to receive it. I understand that. I don't like none of those men, and I don't know none of those men, to be honest with you. None of those men don't ever try. Like, here's the deal. Because you want a certain type of guy, I totally do believe that women are the prize. But I will say this: this certain
Hold
type
on.
of guy.
I don't
Wait,
like when
Hazel, you
people.
can't keep talking over me. One thing you don't do is you don't want to listen. You have shown that a couple of times. So you gotta let me say what I gotta say.
Uh-huh.
So you can learn something, or you keep going and doing the things that you've been doing all your life. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Here is the reality. If you want that type of guy, because he does exist, he is living, he is inhaling, he is exhaling, he like to take women out, he look good, he got a clean home, he got money. If that's the guy you want, then you have to learn what he likes.
Right.
If that's the guy you say you want. Or your other option is date the men you just described, but you don't want to date them. So this is the
Right.
moment where you have to start. I mean, you're smart. You have a master's degree. You can learn. Women don't. Y'all gotta start learning these men. Y'all gotta start learning them because y'all keep saying y'all want them, but y'all refuse to sit down and learn what they like. And the reason why that's important is because it's what you want. But either way, I don't know where that came from. The Lord be speaking. You want to say something? I'm gonna let you speak, Hazel.
No, Kendra, I was just gonna say, sometimes dating, you see different things, and so I feel like I don't go out enough, and I don't go to the places where you can meet people. I just go to the places where I know people because I feel more comfortable. So my thing for this year was to start doing different things and start, expanding my horizon and seeing different atmospheres and stuff. Because that's probably part of the reason why I don't meet people. I go to
That
work.
could be true. But what about your environment? Because you're educated. Do you have any men in your environment? Are they single? Do they have friends?
You said any men in my
In
environment?
your environment, because you have a master's degree. So I'm assuming you have educated friends that are males. Are they available? Do they have single friends that are available?
So a lot of the men that I know that have the same level of education or close to it, they're either married or have children or
Well,
are with their high school
okay, you know
sweetheart.
what? And that could be true, but have conversations with them. Have conversations with them, those married men that you know, and ask them, like, okay, what made your wife so special? What was it about her that you wanted her to marry? Like, I keep telling y'all, get y'all some married and relationship mentors, people who are living the life that you guys say y'all desire. Talk to them. They will. A lot of things. Let me tell you something. Happy couples don't be on the internet all day because they happy, right? And the internet is not always for happy couples. We see people. Child, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how, and I receive it. But I haven't. I guess I haven't posted my man in a long time. My man was with me at ER last night. Made this bandage on my shoulder. I got the best man in the world. But because I ain't post him, someone DM me and asked me today, do I still have my man? And I was like, what? Oh, so because I ain't post him since I don't know, New Year's Eve. Are you waiting to see if I'm going to become single? So I say that to say, people who are in happy relationships don't always be online. So in real life, now I love y'all and I love that y'all follow me, but I want y'all to do this is your real life homework assignment. Find you a person that's married, find you a person that's in a relationship, and have real conversations with you, and they will give you the real talk. They may not tell it on the internet, but they will tell you one on one if that's what you want.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. I don't know where this came from, but let's get back to you, girl. All right. Did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Um, no, you didn't. You didn't
Okay.
ask me
Why would a
that.
guy be lucky to be with you?
Just because of my personality. I'm outgoing. I'm a very down to earth person. I'm one of those people that like to encourage, and I have like a motherly type of spirit. That's what most of my friends say. I have a motherly type of spirit. Um, and I'm one of those supportive people. I'm very loving. I'm very sensitive to situations and sympathetic. And I'm a very clean, neat person, but I'm also a go-getter and all about making sure that I'm elevating constantly. So.
Okay. And how can this guy reach out to you, boo?
So he can reach out to me either on Instagram, which is DMVZHAZEL, or I would say Facebook, but I don't get on there often. So yeah,
Okay. All right. Well,
Instagram.
you keep me posted how it
I,
goes.
I will.
All right. Hey, so I had a good time talking to you, honey.
You too, Kendra.
All right. Bye, baby. Um, no, okay, before I get somebody else, I did want to respond to this comment. I didn't want to forget it. And it's not the first time I saw this, but I was like, let me talk about this because I don't understand. Let's talk about marriage. First of all, y'all know I don't have any children, right? So I'm not the person, even in my relationship, and when I tell you God has blessed me with the greatest man I believe walking the planet, I was happy before my man, right? And I think and he was happy before me, and we just two happy people doing life together. But I don't live like marriage to me doesn't make or break me. It doesn't. I'm not a person who feels less than because I'm not married. And I'm also, here's the reality, I'm not on your time. I'm on God's time. I know y'all like to look at stuff. That's what I love about God because I believe He's gonna show it on my life in a way to prove to people that stop putting time. A nigga is I'm inhaling and exhaling every day. I'm not, God willing, I'm not dying tomorrow. So yes, I'm 44. I love being 44. I'm gonna be 45 in May. Cannot wait. And I'm not married, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And if I become a wife one day at the age of whatever, I'll be fine with that too, because I was living my life journey. That's the problem. Y'all always comparing your life to somebody else's life. I don't do that shit. I lived Kendra's life journey, and Kendra's life journey, first part of her career, was all that mattered to her, and rightfully so. I needed to keep my career focused because I wouldn't be here right now doing the things that I do if my career wasn't my focus. But I don't understand why that is. I guess it's something that matters to y'all. And then also, I know the truth about marriage. So if I decide to do that, it will be all things will have to be aligned. Y'all just think about the wedding day. No, marriage is not just the wedding day. It's actually the smallest part of marriage. It's assets alignment. It's a life agreement. It's if something happened to you. Really, let me talk about this. Y'all don't realize the highest honor of a real marriage. Not these play marriages on Instagram, but a real marriage. You are saying, because I believe in it, death do us part. So tomorrow, something happened to you, I still have to be your wife. Okay? I can't just get up and leave you. That's play marriage. That's play marriage. That's just I want to say I'm married for the Instagram. No, marriage is some real shit. Okay? So I think that while y'all sitting back, acting like, I think it's great that I never got married because I don't want to get married and get divorced. I was engaged. I was actually engaged to my college sweetheart. And because we both took marriage so seriously, we realized, even though we loved each other at that time, we wasn't on the same life plan. You know, he wanted different things in life. I wanted different things in life. So to get married, to get divorced, I didn't want to do that. So that's your question of why Kendra isn't married. Hopefully I answered it, child. I don't mind answering stuff, child. And if a bitch get married one day, I forgot her name. Your ass ain't invited to the wedding, child. You will not be at the wedding.